Hey guys, welcome back to La Vida Gypsea. We are sailing again. Today we are leaving the mainland of Mexico and we are heading back across the Sea of Cortez over to Baja de Concepcion. It's going to be an all-day sail, maybe into the night, and we have not started off on a good note. We have got rough seas, not a lot of winds. Linda's trying to teach class and she is getting seasick fast. So I am just hoping that her and Rigby can make it through the day and that their stomachs are strong.
I don't feel good at all right now. It's really bad sea state, and it's like normally when we're in this sea state, as long as you're not like focused on something, like reading or something like that, it's not so bad. But I just tried to do that class and like I'm breathing heavily, I'm like so salivating, so I kept having to, like, every time my student was looking away I would like spit in my mouth, but I'm sweating. It's not a good start to the sail. Many people have many tricks to, oh God, dealing with seasickness. I didn't think I was gonna get sick. I haven't been sick. I've been doing this for over a year now and I haven't been sick one time, but I am dying. I should have taken this Dramamine. You're supposed to take Dramamine before you start moving, but we are obviously moving. I'm gonna take 2 of them. Everything's making me gag right now, but I have work today. We got a long sail, so I need to get my stuff together.
Well, the seas were nice to us and they kind of calmed down after a while. We've been cruising all day, never really got much wind, so we've been motor sailing all day just to try to make up the miles. It's still going to take quite a while to get across here. If we do have to come in at night, it's okay. We kind of know this Anchorage. We've been here once before, so I think we're comfortable with that. But Linda's feeling better, Rigby's feeling better. They managed to get through the sickness and she's been able to knock out her classes today.
As the sun began to set upon us, the sea state continued to improve, allowing our passage from mainland Mexico back to the Baja Peninsula to be a smooth one.
Well, the cruising is almost done. We're only 3 miles from our anchorage, and Linda always makes fun of me because I always say we're going to show up at night, and we finally showed up at night. But I'm not that worried about it. Like I said, we've passed this anchorage before. We haven't anchored here, but I'm familiar with the way it looks. And we've got our chart plotters, we've got radar, we've got night cameras, we've got flashlights, whatever. So I'm not expecting any problems. Linda's a bit nervous about it, but I don't expect anything to go south here. But yeah, we're gonna start dropping anchor in about 30 minutes or so.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
You made it sound like it was about to happen.
No, we're 3 miles out. We're going 6 knots, so that makes half an hour.
Our first anchoring in the dark challenge was a successful one, and we were treated to an incredible white sandy beach along with crystal clear waters as our prize. When we woke up, we noticed that we were the only boat in the anchorage, leaving this beautiful bay all to ourselves, and we couldn't wait to get off the boat and soak it all in. Woefully, this anchorage was just a rest stop for us, as we had a lot of ground to cover. Nonetheless, we made the most of our time here. Oh my gosh, your pole is bending. He's jumping over there.
Yeah, we saw it jumping. It looks like this is a pretty nice size mahi. We don't have any wind today, so we might as well do some fishing.
Our freezer has been full for weeks. We keep catching mahis. I don't know if you guys have been watching us for a while, but at first we were having some problems catching things, and now it's like every time we go sailing, we catch something.
He's a big guy. Look at that beautiful fish.
I think I'm gonna try and make some ceviche for lunch today. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Well, in all technicality, we are sailing. You can see us moving, but I wouldn't say that this is the best sail ever, but at least we're moving. So what'd you just do right there for the folks at home?
Well, I just moved one of our main sheet blocks out further outbound because we were running straight downwind. So now I'm going to pull the head sail out and tie a preventer on the other side so we can sail wing on wing, because we're going almost straight downwind, which with whatever wind we've got here. The wind's picked up enough that we were able to turn the engines off, and we're just floating along, heading over to Caleta San Juanico today. There's numerous anchorages over there, and some of them we haven't tried yet, but we're going to try a new one where I think there might be some really good spearfishing. It's supposed to be a good spot for fishing and snorkeling, so I've been wanting to get in the water and really try my hand at the spearfishing. I haven't given it a fair shot, so this week I'm really going to get in there and see what I can do. I'm going to get Linda to go help me and keep an eye on me while we do it so that we're safe, and I'm going to give it 100% to try to get a fish onto the table.
There is no greater feeling than doing what you are passionate about, and our passion is sailing, gliding effortlessly as the wind guides you to a new destination, and relying solely on your instincts and the kindness of Poseidon. When it all lines up, the sensation of gratitude and accomplishment are palpable, and for a brief moment, the weightlessness of sailing allows us to feel like we can fly.
You guys, we made it, and all I can say is wow. 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 Everywhere I look is beautiful. The beach is beautiful. I'm awestruck. This place is gorgeous. I cannot wait to explore and see what it's all about.
Earning its reputation as one of the most favorite cruising destinations in the Sea of Cortez, San Juanico won our hearts over with just a few moments of dropping the anchor. Jaw-dropping scenery and geological formations engulfed us as we became enamored immediately. We like to function by the work hard, play hard rules of life, and we have done just that this morning. We did a little bit of work online. Kurt has been spending the morning cleaning up the holes below the surface, so now we are going to take advantage that the water is nice and calm and the clarity is just beautiful. At least it seems like it, and Kurt is going to try to spearfish. He's been practicing really hard. He's been holding his breath and been going out every now and then trying to figure it all out. So let's see if he can catch something today.
Don't expect much, because I don't know that this looks like a great place. It's a little deep in places, and the rocks are really big, so the fish are going to have an easy place to hide. And basically, for me, the fish have to swim right up to me to be able to get them. So we'll see. But maybe there's something under there. Might have some luck. But spearfishing can be dangerous because you typically have to hold your breath, you know, as long as you can, so you can get into a good position. And that tends to put you in danger of passing out while you're underwater. So that's why you always want to spearfish with a buddy or somebody monitoring you, so that if you do pass out, they can get you up to the surface and you don't drown. That's why Linda's gonna be my buddy today. She's keeping an eye on me so that if something goes wrong, she can help me out.
How'd it go?
Well, I came up empty-handed. There's fish down there. Some of them I hesitated because they were a little small, and some of them were just too fast for me, and a lot of them are just too deep for me. If I could go down a little deeper and hold my breath a little longer, there's quite a few fish that I could get a shot at, but they all know just how deep I can go, and they're going just a little deep.
The desert here felt different. Recent rains drastically changed the landscape. Changes in the currents made the waters cooler and clearer, and even though we were in familiar areas, it felt like an entirely new place. Shells buried in ancient sand surrounded the shores, made for great hiking and exploring as we spent days fawning over nature's beauty. We were so wrapped up in getting out here and looking at the beautiful scenery that we totally forgot that this is the one place in the Sea of Cortez that the cruisers use to leave their mark. And we are now at the cruiser shrine, and of course, we are empty-handed. We have nothing to contribute to this beautiful shrine, but I think it's meant to be because, fun fact, our boat on the AIS, the little plotter where you can see us when you're moving around, still says Living the Dream 2, which is the old name of the boat. It does not say La Vida Gypsea, so I don't think that it is good juju to put our name here until we are officially La Vida Gypsea on charted waters. At least that's what I'm telling myself, so that I don't feel bad that we missed out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's places like these that really help humble us and remind us how truly fortunate we are to be living this life. It's easy to lose sight of purpose. Our purpose for sailing is to experience the world in all of its beauty, to become more in tune with nature.
This entire mountain is just being held up by that one little piece of rock. That's crazy.
Our purpose for filming is to hope to touch your hearts and inspire you to get out there and do the same thing. There is so much more to life than the day-to-day grind, much world left to see. For us, we are only beginning to scratch the surface.
White sandy beaches, beautiful oasis greenery behind us, breathtaking cliffs on the other side. I mean, it's like everywhere you look, it's just beauty, beauty, beauty everywhere. I'm so glad that we took the time today to go and explore this Anchorage. It's been a fantastic day. Thank you for bringing me here. Come on, Nick.
Well, that's the sailing life. We have loved this Anchorage, but it's time to get up and go.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out. I'm really, really sad that we are leaving my favorite Anchorage. It's been great. We woke up this morning like, oh man, we're kind of sad about leaving.
There will be lots of more favorite Anchorages to come. So
fine, we can go to the next Anchorage. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We hope you guys liked this episode. Make sure that you guys smash that subscribe button if it's your first time here. Hit that like button if you've already been here before. Patrons, you already know. Thank you so much for putting the wind in our sails. We think there might be a little bit of wind today. We got 7 knots right now, so maybe
I think we can sail.
We'll sail. Tune in next week to see if we actually sail on the sailing channel instead of motor everywhere like we've been doing. See you guys.
See you next week.